Hello, hello everyone! It's Wednesday, which means it's time for another meditation moment. And I am so happy it's Wednesday. I really am loving doing this with you guys every week. It has become my absolute biggest thrill of the week is to come here and do these meditations with you. So as usual, I'm going to speak for a few minutes before we start to give everybody a chance to get signed on. Tonight, we're going to be getting away from the perception or visualization style meditations that we've done previously. We're actually going to do a mindfulness meditation tonight in the form of breath awareness. Now, mindfulness meditation is any type of meditation that has you fully focus on the present moment. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Brandy. Hi, guys. So with mindfulness, for example, tonight, breath awareness, we're going to be keeping our attention on what our breath is doing in the present moment. So there's different ways that you can do this too. One of the first meditations I was introduced to was breath awareness meditation. The form that I learned early on was to actually count 1 on the inhale and 2 on the exhale for every breath for a certain amount of time. And the idea behind that style is that when you inhale and count 1 and exhale and count 2, the counting helps keep your mind focused on that breath so that it's less likely to wander. Excuse me. I need a quick drink of water. So what we're going to be doing tonight is a little bit different than that. We're actually going to be taking a journey on the entire path of our breath. We're going to be focusing on the 4 main areas in which our breath occurs, which would be the nostrils or sinuses, the throat, the chest or lungs, and the diaphragm or deep in your belly. So let's see. Yeah, everybody's starting to sign in. Yay. Give it a couple more minutes. I just love being here with you guys. I'm so happy. Hi, guys. Okay, so now, I wanted to mention, because I knew that whole explanation wasn't going to take a full 5 minutes. If you guys have any type of meditations you've heard of, or any that you're interested in knowing more about, that you want to recommend for these live meditation moments, please feel free to send me suggestions. I've got lots of material for future sessions, but I love hearing about what other people are interested in and what you guys have come across, because you may have heard of some type of meditation practice that I've never even done. And it's always fun when somebody comes at me with a meditation I've never done before. I just love it. So, okay. Ooh, careful. I'm not on my normal device tonight. I couldn't get my tablet to sign on to Facebook Live. It kept erroring out. So I'm on my phone instead. If it comes crashing down in the middle of this, just keep meditating. Ignore the noise. Okay, so, well, it's about 7:04. I think we're going to go ahead and start settling into our breath. So I want you to go ahead, take a seat, hands on your knees or cupped in your lap. And when you get once you're comfortably seated, go ahead and close your eyes and begin by taking 3 deep breaths at your own pace. And then at the completion of those 3 really deep breaths, go ahead and settle in to your normal breathing pattern. and just lightly watch your breath. Okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and take my 3 deep breaths and we'll get started. Okay. Now I want you guys to just begin to really focus on the path that your breath takes. When you inhale through your nostrils, and then it passes down through your throat, and you can feel your lungs expanding in your chest, and finally you feel your diaphragm stretching down to allow as much breath as possible to come in, and then watch the whole journey as it reverses to go back out. As you're watching this breath, as it makes this cyclical journey, I want you to take a moment and just notice which area you feel the breath in most clearly. Don't focus on that area, watch the entire path, but just take notice of which area along that journey feels really strong to you. If it's in your nostrils, it might be that you feel cold or heat as you inhale or exhale. If it's in your throat, you may feel the vibration in your throat. If it's in your lungs, you might feel your lungs expanding out. If it's in your diaphragm, you may feel that muscle pulling down. Just take a quick note of which one comes through the most clearly. Now I do want you to zero in on that one area, whether it's your nostrils, your throat, your chest, or your belly. Really focus in on that area as you continue to breathe steadily. And as you focus in on that one area, I want you to just, with focused curiosity, note what it is that you do sense in that area that makes it come through so clearly. Is it a sense of temperature, or a sensation of tingling or vibration? Is it tightness or fullness? Just really focus on what you sense in that spot. Whatever sensation you're feeling the strongest in that one location, I want you to see if you can feel the same sort of sensation in any other areas in that path of your breath. So say you feel a cold sensation in your nostrils as you breathe. See if you feel any temperature in any of the other 3 locations in your throat or your chest or your belly. If you don't, that's okay. We're just using our focus to examine this path of our breath. Now, I want you to go ahead and let that focus float away and just go back to focusing on the entire path, watching as your breath goes all the way down and watching as it travels all the way back up and out. You might notice that your breath has gotten much deeper than it was in the beginning. This is totally natural. As we focus on our breath, it naturally wants to expand. Now, watching this whole path of your breath, once again, I want you to focus in on one area. This time, the area in which you feel the least amount of sensation, where you just don't get much feeling at all as you're watching the path of your breath. I'm going to use the throat as an example for this, as it tends to be the area where most people feel the least amount of sensation. So for example, just focus in on your throat and really examine what you do sense in that area, what you can feel. You might feel tingling, may feel a vibration, might feel pressure. Anything you feel, just examine it. It's so relaxing to take the time to focus in on this life-giving function, breathing. Go ahead and expand your awareness back out to the entire path of your breath again. Nostrils to throat, to chest, to belly, and back out. Now, once again, focus in on the area where you're feeling your breath the most strongly. It might be the same area you tuned into earlier in the meditation. It may have changed. Perhaps when you were breathing in the beginning, your diaphragm felt very tight, and that was where you felt it most strongly. And perhaps now that's loosened up, you're feeling the fullness in your lungs and your chest. whatever area the sensation is the strongest in, just really watch that area throughout the entire journey of your breath. So many sensations we don't even realize we're experiencing when we breathe, because our minds are so busy on other things. Now, for the last time, go ahead and loosen your focus back out to the entire path of your breath. Following the breath all the way down and all the way back out. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking a moment out of your day to join me for this meditation moment, this healing practice of awareness. Go ahead and bring your focus back to the room around you. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Okay. All right, guys. Oh, we went a little over 10 minutes on that meditation, but that's okay. I think you'll forgive me. Hi, Liz. Hi. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, you guys are awesome. I just saw more comments coming in, and oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that breath awareness meditation. It is a really fun one for me, especially if I'm finding that I'm having a hard time focusing on a meditation. If I feel like my mind wants to go 10 million places, then that is one that for me is really good at focusing me in, because there's so many fascinating sensations that you just don't even notice when you're breathing most of the time. Thank you, guys. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Again, these are happening every single Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time. I just love doing this with you guys, so it's going to be happening for a long time, I promise. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me. I am going to be uploading every week. I'll upload these live streams onto my YouTube channel. You can just search for Laughing Life Healing on YouTube, and you can come back and re-watch your favorite meditation moments at your leisure. And then I'm also working on getting more pre-recorded meditations up on the page as well. So keep a lookout for those. And like I said, if you guys have any desires for what types of meditations you'd like to do on this live meditation moment each week, feel free to drop me ideas. I love getting feedback and hearing about different types of meditation that maybe I have not been introduced to. I'm always learning. So thank you guys. I just love you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful evening and rest of your week. All right, guys. Bye-bye.